Now it's time to operate. Scalpel. Forceps. We've got a bleeder! Ah!
Michty Maxx.
Man, you won't believe how many people I lost today. It's been a bad day. Must be the curse of Halloween or something. Hi, I'm Michty Maxx, and I'm here to share this really quick Halloween tutorial. If you need an idea for a costume that takes no time at all, maybe this bloodthirsty surgeon is the one for you. But I will say the best thing is that you can chase people around with your bloody hand and they will run screaming. Last year, I whipped out something really quick when I noticed around this new neighborhood I moved into, there were quite a few trick-or-treaters. A whole bunch of kids came to our door and I thought, hey man, I like candy too. So I decided to chuck some of this stuff on and go out and see what I could find. I'm actually lucky enough to own some surgeon's clothing that I acquired somehow. And so I thought, hey man, that is a really simple costume. Now if you don't actually have access to scrubs, you can find yourself a green t-shirt and a pair of tracksuit pants, something like that. And with a few tiny additions, you can make your costume work. So what I did was grab this latex glove, and it's one of those that you just buy at the supermarket. And I applied it to my hand. Thusly. Here we have one clean latex glove, but not for long. So I grabbed the Makeup Geek gel eyeliner in Poison, and that was my blood tone of choice. I grabbed a cotton bud to scoop it out, and then you want to smear it tastefully over your gloved hand. It's a little something like this, straight from the Q-tip. You can use the other side to smear it out. I'm digging out some more product and going at it. You can go as gory as you want with it, or put just a tiny fine amount of blood. I also like to put a bit around here where you'd hold the scalpel. The tip of the thumbnail as well. Most importantly, for the effect I want, I like a lot on the palm, but you also want a little on the back of the glove. So I'm gonna smear some gel eyeliner on my knuckles here, and put an excess amount of it right there. Now I want to get the effect of me wiping my brow during a long, hard surgery. So I'm gonna go straight in, right into the face like that. And if you want to smear it out a bit more, just wipe a couple of times thusly. You can get it really smeared in as well because you want it to look like it was haphazardly applied, just by rubbing your face. I'm taking a little bit off so there's not too much there. I don't want it to look like I was cut. I want it to look like blood was smeared on me. You can also vary your shape, like add a little bit to your finger there and maybe you wiped your brow like that. Whew, it's a hard day's work putting your hands in a corpse. Well, hopefully it's not a corpse yet, but you know what I mean. Basically, you can go as mental as you want with it. Now what you want to do is let your glove dry so that gel eyeliner can set and it won't transfer all over everything. You can make a duplicate and whack on 2 gloves, but for this look I just went with the one. Now I'm going to take off my glove and attend to the rest of my costume. The most realistic option for headwear is a hairnet. And here's a hospital issue one that I just happen to have. Now if you can't get your hands on one of those, I suggest a bandana. Here's a spiffy Guns N' Roses ones that I have, and you can just tie that up like a do-rag over your head to keep your hair at bay and out of people's organs. But I'm gonna stick with the hairnet. So I'm just gonna whack that over the top, and I'm gonna leave my hair out. You can roll your hair up into the hairnet, which is protocol, but this is a costume and I'm gonna let it all hang loose. And a must-have for a surgeon is a face mask. Now if that's hard to come by for you, you can use a dust mask that you get from the hardware store. And you just want to apply that to your face so you can pull it down and have your mouth uncovered when you want to just chill out, and otherwise scooch it up back over your nose. So there you go, now you have something like this. And you can just pull that down around your neck when you're not wearing it. And just hook it back over your ears when you're ready to go. And don't forget the most important accessory, your bloody glove. Now's a good time to grab your green t-shirt and green sweatpants if you have them. So then we're done after a long day in surgery, and you just totally tuck it out and covered in other people's blood. You can go home and just think, I did a good day's work. You won't believe how many people I lost this morning. Whew. Chopping people up is hard work. And the best thing about this gel liner is that it doesn't come off on anything. And this leads to some fun pranks while you go out trick-or-treating. I actually had a bit of fun last year where I patted a delightful lady's little white dog. And she was a little freaked out he was gonna get all blood covered. Not to mention the many small children I shook hands with. They recoiled slightly, but some of them, they were into it. They had fun. I've always been entertaining to kids. So if you use some sort of long-lasting product, you won't get it all over the rest of your face or on any of your clothing, and you can freak people out without the damage to property that could happen with real fake blood. It's a real shame that this gel eyeliner isn't produced by Makeup Geek anymore, but Inglot has a red gel eyeliner, and I think the lip pencils will do rather well for this makeup. And it's time for some trick-or-treating. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Halloween tutorial, and subscribe for more videos. Also check out my band and podcast on iTunes. And if you want to send me some more blood and guts and organs in the mail, my PO box is in the description box.
Michty Maxx.
Think we're gonna need the pincing scissors. Scalpel. Forceps. Oh, we lost him! We lost him! Hey, haven't you always wanted to breathe underwater? I mean, everyone these days wants to be a mermaid. How about we transplant some gills? That means you won't need your lungs. I take lungs now. Gills come 6 weeks.